Hey, this is Raven, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my writing process and what I use to write with. Um, First thing I use is Google Docs. It's the simplest program that I can think of to use, and I start by sort of outlining my books. Um, I do chapter 1, and then I give it like a little tagline. Then chapter 2, I give it a tagline. And there, usually I have two main characters, so it switches between one character and then the next chapter is another character. And after I've finished my rough draft, I go back through it and revise it and hopefully add more words. Usually, whenever I first write it, it's mostly just dialogue with a few little, like, what room they're in, where they're at, and things like that. It's not very detailed at all. So in the second draft, I add a bunch of detail. In the third draft, I put it over to another program called AutoCrit, and in that program, it finds words that I misspelled and just errors that I've done that Google Docs doesn't find. And after that revision, I start using Grammarly to make my story a little bit more detailed in certain ways, certain sentences that are kind of too short. Like I nod. I say I nod a lot in my writing. Grammarly adds a bunch to that. Just that two little words that I give it, and it'll tell me like a big bunch of things of why he would nod. And sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But Grammarly is a pretty good program to use for the AI. I don't recommend using it to write the books, but for editing and for adding a little bit more detail, I think it's a good program. Once I've done my third or fourth draft, I start listening to my book. AutoCrit has a feature that lets you listen to what you wrote, who to speak it out loud. And I find that very useful because that's whenever I find words that I've misused a lot. Like I know it's spelled right, and I think it's the right word, but it turns out it was the wrong one. Like I can't think of any of the examples right now, but it's very good for listening to your books. And it also helps you. Sorry, my air conditioner just kicked on, so it might be a little bit loud now. But that's pretty much all I have for my writing process. Once the fourth book or the fourth draft is done, I'm usually ready to format it, and I use Adobe InDesign to format. And then I upload it to, once all that's finished and everything, and I make my cover in Canva. I find the dimensions on Amazon, and I'll probably do that in a different video, or you can look it up how to find your dimensions of your cover. But I do my cover in Canva. I find it very useful and user friendly. And then I upload the book and the cover design to Amazon, and it says it takes 72 hours, but it usually comes back within a day. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments below. I hate resaying words. Writing has made me hate resaying words. But that's all for this video.